Hey guys, so as you know, the new season of Big Brother 14 is starting July 12th, Thursday. I have been a fan of Big Brother since 2000 when it first aired season 1. So I'm going to try my best to do my commentary on Big Brother and my take on the house guests and my thoughts on the show every week. So it'll be on YouTube. You can catch it every week. I will be discussing it. With that said, I'm a little disappointed with this season. You know, usually there's a little bit more diversity, a little bit more minority background. And I'm not saying that Big Brother has to like always put, black people in the house, but I feel as though there are so many other minorities that are Big Brother fans. I mean, I could be wrong. I am by no means do I know like everyone's culture 100%, but just looking, I would say that there's two minorities in the house, which would be Jody and what is her name? Jen, the rocker. So yeah, I just wish they had more of a minority background. So with that said, I do have a list of who I think will be going home first, who I think will ultimately win the $500,000. Holla! So, okay. Here's who I think, and I just have to refer to my notes because I do not know all these people offhand yet, but here is who I think will be going home first. Okay. The person that I think is going home first is Jody. Let's see. The next person I have going home is Ashley. Oh my God, Ashley. What can I say about this girl? You know who she reminds me of? She kind of reminds me of, and look, I can't even remember the girl last season. Portia. That's it, Portia. She kind of reminds me of Portia, but see, the difference is I actually thought Portia was going to go far when I thought about this last season, but something about Ashley is a little kooky to me. Like, she seems like maybe like a little boop boop. I know she's the owner, I guess, of a spray tan company, and she reminds me of kind of Jersey Shore-ish type of chick. I don't know why. And I mean, this is totally me passing judgment, but what else do I have to go off of, right? She could last a long time, but I have her going home right after Jody. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay. The next person I actually have going home is Danielle. Danielle to me seems like she is a sweet person. I know her occupation is a nurse. She's from Tuscaloosa, look, Alabama. And the sad part is I live in Alabama, still can't say the names. Anyway, a little bit sheltered. She's only 23, although she's a nurse. So I kind of picture her as being a person who's caring, loving, very helpful, very emotional, very sensitive. Like, I could just see her crying like that. I could see her just breaking down. Oh, it's going to be interesting. I don't think her and Ashley are going to get along at all. Like, I could just see those two butting heads. No lie. Okay. The person I have going home after Ashley would be, after Danielle would be Frank. Okay. Frank. He's from, I guess, Florida, Arkansas. I don't know. He's unemployed. I hope he doesn't go in there telling people that he's unemployed, because people are not going to want to give him that money. Right off the bat, they're going to say, this dude is unemployed. He's broke. He's going to really be trying hard to get that money. So I hope he kind of paints a picture for himself. He seems country to me, though. Am I the only one who thinks he's a little country? I'm curious to see, like, how he's going to act in the house. I can see him being a nuisance. Like, I can see him annoying the hell out of everyone. He would annoy me. Okay. Person after Frank that I have going home, as you see, I'm reading my notes because I don't know offhand, like I said, is Kara Monaco, Miss Playmate. Okay. I have her going home after Frank because Kara, I mean, if she goes in there and anyone finds out that she's a model or a playmate, automatically She is going to have a target on her back. They're going to think she's this cute, pretty girl, you know, think she's the bomb.com, and people will get tired of it. I mean, let's face it, women, we're catty. There's just no other way to say that. We are catty bees sometimes. Love us, but we are catty. Okay. After Kara, JoJo, she reminds me of a cool, like, Italian girl that I knew in college. She seems like she is just fun. She seems like she will be up in there getting a party started, but don't mess with her. Like, she reminds me of this girl I went to college with, seriously. She is fun. She is cool, but do not get on her bad side because she will go there. And I really believe that about this girl. So I have her going home right after Kara. And yeah, I like JoJo. It's something about her. I like her. Okay. The next person that I have going home is Joe. Joe is a chef. We all love to eat, okay? He's a little older. He's 41. I like Joe. He seems like a lovable little teddy bear. You just want to squeeze him. I have Joe going home after JoJo. Okay. Then after that, I have Ian going home. Okay. Ian. Oh, Ian. You know what? I'm kind of conflicted with Ian. In my opinion, may change next week. I can see Ian winning. Like, he has that dorky quality to him where people will not, I think they're going to say, well, he's no threat. You know, he's dorky, he's geeky. He's an engineering student, which automatically kind of, well, if he goes in there saying he's an engineering student, which he probably won't, automatically people are going to think he's super smart, which I'm sure he is. And they're going to probably say he's this young 21-year-old kid. He is no threat. He is no threat. And I think he's going to play on that. I believe he's going to go in competitions acting so awkward and so goofy. He will be falling all over the place. He will be purposely losing competitions, but do not count him out. I don't know. I'm going to put a star by his name because I can see him going kind of far. He might win the game. Okay. Now, the other two people that I'm conflicted about, actually I have three. Shane, Will, and Willie. Willie, which we probably all know by now, is Russell's brother, I believe, from Survivor. Look, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of sick of the Hance family. Like, you know, they've been on they've been on with a few shows now. So, I don't know what it is about this family, but obviously television loves them. But you know what? He kind of reminds me of Russell from season 10. Yeah. I think, or was it 10? 11. Season 11, Russell? Whatever. The season with Shima. You know what I'm talking about. But I can see him going into this house, bothering everyone, purposely picking on people, saying crazy things. Basically, the game that his brother played on Survivor, I can see him playing that in a Big Brother house. And honestly, Big Brother and Survivor are two different shows. I don't know. He probably will go home kind of early. Honestly, maybe I should say he'll go home first. I don't know. I'm confused with him. The next person is Shane. Oh, Shane. He's so cute to me. Like, very handsome. I don't know. His occupation's a house flipper. I don't know what the heck that means, but whatever, Shane. You know, Shane is honestly going to get in good with the ladies. I can see that. I can see him trying to talk to Kara. I can see him trying to talk to JoJo. I don't think Kara would go for that, though. But I can see JoJo kind of liking him. I see a possible showmance with those two. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Will. Oh, God. And I hate to admit this, but at first when I saw him, I thought he was like transgender or something. And not because he has long hair, because many men have long hair. It's something about his bone structure. He's very pretty, if you notice. I don't know. I think Will may be a twist. I think something may go on or something may be up with Will. I don't know. Like, I keep waiting for the previews to like show something else about him. But I think when he gets into that house, we're going to see a whole nother side of Will that some may expect and some may not expect. So I say expect the unexpected with Will. I'm just saying. Okay. Now the returning house guests. Okay. Here's who I think will be returning to the house. I'm going to say Boogie, Janelle, Dan, and I'm torn between Kaser or Reagan. I don't know about them if this whole mentor situation of them mentoring the house guests is real. I don't like that. Like, who are they to say that they are experts at the game? They just happen to get on in the game before other people, but that doesn't make you an expert per se. So I hope that whole mentoring thing, I hope that's debunked. Like, I hope that's just not true. But I would like to see if they are going back into the house. Well, I would like Boogie. I think Boogie's cool. I don't think Dr. Will is going into the house because I remember hearing or seeing in interviews or reading or whatever, Dr. Will saying he did not want to go back into the house. I mean, maybe I'm not, maybe I didn't read that. But I want to say I recall reading Dr. Will saying that he will not go back into the house. He doesn't want to. He wants to move on with his life, blah, 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 blah. So for that reason, unless they're paying him a lot of money, I do not see Dr. Will going back into that house. Boogie, I like Boogie. A lot of people are on the fence about Boogie. I wouldn't mind seeing Boogie go back into the house because you know what? Boogie will get the party started. Okay. Janelle, who didn't like Janelle? Like, honestly, Janelle is a bad A chick. So, I don't know if she would be going back in. She did just have a baby, I guess, not too long ago. But hey, I would love to see Janelle in the house if she goes back in. Dan just wrote a book about getting cast, all about casting and how you can, achieve the goal of getting into Big Brother. So for that reason, you know what? I think Dan is going to be back into the house. He could be some type of expert, since he wrote this book. They may throw him back in there. Kaser, I loved Kaser. I just love staring at Kaser. But honestly, I didn't find Kaser interesting like that. I mean, he was kind of boring. I mean, let's face it. He was definitely eye candy and definitely good to look at. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want to see Kaser in that house. No, I don't. Okay. Reagan, you know what? People talked about Reagan and said that he, didn't have the best gameplay and he was scary as America's player. Personally, I love Reagan. I think Reagan is funny. If Brittany comes back in, I would like to see him and Brittany. When he and Brittany were in that house, you know what? They made me laugh. And it may have been catty to some people, but it was funny, okay? You need a sense of humor if you didn't think that was funny. But I like Reagan. So, hey, I hope Reagan gets in. Okay. The person that I am mad that is not one of the choices is Danielle Reyes from Season 3 and from All Stars. I love Danielle. Like, honestly, I think that Danielle really should have won her season. Like, God, like, she is the person she just did not get her credit. And I really hope that they bring her back. Her picture not being listed, hopefully she's just not listed. But I would love to see Danielle Reyes back. Those are the people that I think will go back into the house. That's my take on this season's cast. I'm sorry for the rambling. I'm a little tired. Let me know your comments about the show, who you like, who you don't like, your thoughts about Big Brother. Bye, everyone. See you soon.